Hello and welcome to day 2 of the Essential Oil Experience. I hope you had a chance to look at yesterday's video. I also hope that you did the homework, which was to go to seed2seal.com and learn a little bit about what that means. Remember, I said the Seed to Seal guarantee is exclusive to Young Living. And I also mentioned that our founder, Gary Young, had been working very hard on essential oils before he even opened our company. Our company is 25 years old, like I said, and he had been vigorously researching for 13 years before that for a way to bring essential oils to the world to be used the way they were supposed to be used. What do I mean by that? Well, for centuries, for thousands of years, since the beginning of plants, basically, plants were used for our wellness. And in the last 200 years, shortly after the Industrial Revolution, we kind of forgot that craft. But plant extracts have been used for our body systems forever. So this means that they're used in our immune system, our digestive system, our limbic system, our endocrine system, our respiratory system, and we're going to be going over a lot of ways that essential oils can benefit with you in that way. But you have to understand, you can't do this with an oil that's not made for that. So, as I mentioned yesterday, I really don't know a lot about the other oils out there, and you probably don't either. That's because it's hard to find that information. So if you happen to have some off-brand, off-market oil and you call the company and start asking targeted questions, such as, what are the growing conditions? Where are the farms? Where did you get this? Is it safe to use for such, such, and such? The person on the phone doesn't really know. And they can't tell you. So that's where my job comes in. I'm here to help you with how to properly use an oil that I know an awful lot about. I've been to the farms, I've fully researched Young Living, and I fully trust it. You can't get oils like this over the counter. You absolutely can't. There aren't any out there unless that person actually has signed up to distribute Young Living. So let's just get into the oil pack a little bit. This is what 10 of the oils look like in the premium starter kit, which is really the best way to start with oils, because these 10 oils and the other 2 that I'll show you later on really encompass all of those body systems. So it's going to be a really good way to get at everything. So let's start today with lavender. Lavender is in 2 of those oil bottle blends that you have with you. It's in the one called Breathe. There's lavender, lemon, and peppermint in there. And it's also in the one called Sleep. That's because lavender is excellent for your respiratory system, and it's also very relaxing and can help you sleep. Now I'm going to tell you a little bit about our labeling before I get into more lavender uses. Lavender is one of the oils that we will tell you come in a dual labeling. We work very hard with the FDA. We are telling people that they're going to put these products on their skin and also ingest them. So they want us to make sure that we are crystal clear in how to tell you how to use them, and they asked us in that process to split out our labels. What we like to tell you is this is the exact same oil, but in different labeling. It just helps beginners understand. They want to know which oils they can ingest. Lavender is one of the oils that you can ingest, which shouldn't surprise you because it's in so many things. This one that comes in the kit is going to come on the solid label, which means it's labeled for topical and aromatic use. You can also get one that's labeled for internal use, but remember, they are the exact same oil, and I am legally allowed to say that. So the uses I'm going to be telling you are going to be for everything. As I said, lavender is in 2 of those rollerball blends, and one of them is for your respiratory system. Lavender is fabulous as working as an antihistamine can work. It's actually a natural antihistamine. And it's just wonderful for that. So the oils that are in Breathe, one of them is lavender, and it's going to help calm those inflamed passages down, calm down the chest. Lavender, though, has a nickname, and it's called the Swiss Army knife of oils. It has thousands of uses. Now, before I go on to any more of those, I do want to mention one thing. Since I'm telling you that you can put it on maybe your sinuses and your chest and maybe ingest it, You may be wondering, even though she says that I can and tells me to go to seed2seal.com and blah blah blah, can I really trust this? You need to know that this company, and I've seen it in action, we thoroughly test every batch of oil. It's tested 31 times before it's even bottled, and then it's tested several more times after that. Several types of testing are done as well. It's kind of nerdy and scientific. I get into it when I visit the company and they tell me these things. Most of you aren't going to care about that so much, but I'm telling you, before they give it to you, they want to make sure it's so safe. So let's get back to some of these uses. As I said, lavender is considered the Swiss Army knife of oils. It's just something that's used in everything. So people will use it for their skin. People have used it for skin irritations and blemishes. If you have a cut, it's so gentle, you can pour it right on the cut. Lavender can help reduce bruising. And the reason, by the way, you would want to put it on a cut is it helps stop the bleeding and helps kind of purify that out as well. It smells amazing. You can use it in perfumes, in your own DIY perfumes. You can use it for dryer balls. You can use it for sleep, as I mentioned earlier, and a lot of people like to do that in the diffuser, or else they like to put it on the bottoms of their feet, because the feet are just great ways to get into all of our central nervous system areas. You can throw a little tiny bit on your pillow. Just amazing for that. Some young ladies and even some not so young have commented that this is wonderful for period cramping because it's going to help stop that clumping, and it also will help calm everything down. It's magnificent for calming things down. So, and that can be like if you've got some tenderness or sore muscles, this is just fantastic. Those are just some of the few uses for lavender, but it's one of the oils I carry around with me because it is one that I can pull out for just about anything. One thing you're going to learn over the next few days is how versatile these are. So instead of using one oil for one thing, you can use this type of oil for many different things. Thank you, and we'll see you tomorrow.